Hello makers. Welcome to my plea for a Hobonichi support group. This is the second unboxing because I have issues. I have I placed another order Sunday night, laying in bed, stress shopping. And well, I didn't go crazy. I didn't get any other planners. Excuse my loud mess. I decided I wanted additional covers for, essentially for my older hobos and things. And my 2021 cousin. So I only got a couple things, but I know how we love our unboxings. So, as many of you have already seen, or that you would see in my last video, there's this. I read this on the last video. I will put a link, just in case you want the full experience. So what does one purchase at midnight when lying in bed stress shopping? Hopefully the light stays all right. I'm only using the window here, but the skies have opened up and dumped, which, as you likely know, especially if you watched my very last video, we have been having a wildfire situation. A big, bad, horrible wildfire situation. And the rain is amazing. I just hope that in the most, the worst affected areas don't end up with mudslides and flash floods. Anyways, on to better things. I got the Weeks pencil board in the gray and pink because I already have the cousin in the original size. So I got the Weeks pencil board. I have seen people asking, what is a pencil board even for? A pencil board, and admittedly I don't use them often. A pencil board is to maybe prevent the pen you're using from going on to the pages behind it. So here is my new Weeks that I unboxed previously. Let's say I wanted to write on this page without a pencil board. If I were to just write on all of these other pages as my backing, and I wrote hard enough, it would emboss, deboss, depending on what you're looking at. It would imprint in some fashion and possibly imprint onto here, or it would, at minimum, cause it to be bumped, raised up on this side, which I actually love. Love that texture of it. Not everyone does. So you would put this here and write, and it would prevent it. So it's writing on a harder surface than writing on all of these pages in the back would. It also, if your pen has a tendency to bleed, it would prevent it from bleeding at least onto this page, even though it might come through on this. Pen tests, that's all I'm saying. Do pen tests. But this is a preventative measure for both of those things. So now I have one in all three sizes in this color pencil board. I got cover on covers for a cousin and an original. Nothing fancy. And then I got two covers, original and cousin. I have never had a Hobonichi cousin cover. I have always had leather covers. One from Galen Leather, my most controversial video to date, because my first impression of my Galen Leather cover was not favorable. There were things I didn't like about it. And I voiced that in my first impressions video. And by the end of the year, I still didn't like all those same things. But this was my very first Hobonichi cousin. She's a little chunkster. But she was in this leather jibby jabby. And obviously I only ever decorated at the bottom. She's a pear shape. Definitely a pear shape. But leather cover. This year's, in another video of mine, is Maker South. I don't even know where these came from. She only sits on a desk, so I don't know how she got these, but she shows all sorts of marks and blemishes, and she's sexy. I'm just gonna say she's sexy. There was water on my desk, that happened. I don't care, I'm over it. I used to care. But as long as I have made them, I'm all right. I did not do a lot this year, but she still gained some girth. But again, another leather cover. I tentatively have her in this one. This is a Sojourners. But I knew that as she fattened up, she was never gonna survive. So as I've been waiting for this, my new 2021 is protected in here. I will take this out and put her in here, and then put my notebooks back in here. I keep my Hobonichi notebooks in here for now. Let's get into these. So, if you recall from the last, I did get this cover this year for my 2021. This is the blue pistachio. I stuck this postcard in here for now. I think it's beautiful. So this is already containing one. I got this lemon something or other, I forget. But she's yellow and she's bright and she's happy, and we like that. Because, why did I get her, you say? I want to put, I took all this out. The rest of this year's VEC situations. I tried a VEC this year. I'm not in love. But for the remainder of this year, I'm gonna try this. I know that I just put the Jan June in the back, but I'm not using it anymore, so we're gonna do this. I'm just gonna flap these down for now. Now they're both in there. I will put the cover on it. But it's this bright yellow. I like yellow with the blue. And now this one will be protected. I got 2 covers, original covers this year. I have 1 cover in use. Let me get it. I've been using this one that is this lighter blue and orange for 2 years now. These are postcards by Kaya Koopman. I love her work. I have a few of her paintings, prints in my house. I use this for work and pretty much only work. I take notes from meetings. I write down what I did because I have to do timesheets that are pretty specific. So this is for work. It's gonna get retired and it's probably gonna hold these at the end of the day, but so this will go in a cover and cover. If you're not familiar with a cover on cover, the skies have opened up. There could be thunder and lightning because it's been like that since last night. So cover on cover just protects this. I mean, these are sturdy, y'all. You probably don't need one, but I don't want it to get messed up. I would be less tolerant, I think, if this acquired marks than my leather. I think it's just, on leather, it shows character and tells stories. On this, I just think it would irritate me. So, you do that. And then you do that. So everything is protected. And then you plunk a pen in here like that, and it locks it. And you put whatever you want in there, or nothing at all. So there's that. So many hobos. I'm rather excited to deviate from leather, actually. This one, I'm also a huge nut for gray, if you hadn't already figured that out about me. I like me some gray. And this called my name late on that Sunday evening because it's also this pretty teal color, and I am considering changing my logo to gray and teal instead of the romantical mauvey pinky that just doesn't suit me. And I thought it might match a bit, but anywho. So again, another cover on cover. That is a pretty dark gray. For anybody that's like, gray, how could gray be your favorite color? It's not even a color. Gray is timeless. Gray doesn't go out of style. Everything goes with gray. My bedroom is gray, so then whenever I'm like, meh, I think I need to pop a color. Easy enough. Switch out the pillows, the whatevers, change it up, and it's still gonna match. So let's take her out of here, preferably without screwing her up. Plunk her into her proper home. Ta-da-da. I should have done this first. Oh, so many things. All the things. Get her back in there. Oh, I think maybe. And because I didn't say it yet, Cover on Cover has a zippy ziplock type thing here so that you can still access the pouch in the back if you need to. And then, so now I'll be able to at least put a few goodies. What even fits in here, you guys? All right, tell me what you guys put in here. This little baby pocket and this one. I don't know, what do you put in there? Put some stickers and such. There is my cousin. All up in hobo goodness. I might do some art to put in here. Maybe some messy art and in here, because I like it like this. I really like this, because then it looks different from everyone else's and it's not just blah. So, oh, that looks good. If only that was bigger. So I would find something to put in here. This will probably change. All right, so that's from this order. These covers and covers on covers. But these are my 2021 lineup. I have the mint weeks, standard weeks. I have the original, not avec, just the original, and the cousin. Everybody, I don't think I'm gonna get any sort of fancy cover for this. I like this as is. I did tie on these little charms to the end of the bookmarks because they fray so easily. So I tied these charms on. One says imagine and one says believe. Also in the lineup, which I got just before the release for 2021, because I suspected it wouldn't be available once the 2021 came on the scene. Late to the party, I got the 2020 to 2024 5-year, because so much has happened this year. And while I have yet to go into my actual journal, which is in my cousin, and write about it, I did document stuff about my dad in here, which annihilated me. And it's that much for each day. That was difficult. And I still have some, like, yeah, other bits to do. But at least I have something. And then I need to go back and properly journal. But I realize maybe it was silly to wait until August, when the year's almost over, to get this. But there was too much that has happened to me, and I wanted it to look back on next year as I write about the June 10th. That's the day my dad went into the hospital, so I will have that there as I hopefully focus on better days. So despite the fact that the bulk of this will be empty, I have the important parts documented. So I have cousin 5-year. I need to find a cover for that. Original weeks. I'm going to do a video on how I plan to set these up, what they will be used for. This is going to be health. This will probably be work again. Everything. The abridged version. This is my journal and my time blocking and things like that. I have ordered a Nanami B6 Slim cafe note to be sort of my spiritual book where I will do my tarot card stuff and my visualization stuff, my gratitude, all the things. But when that gets here, I don't know what cover I'm gonna get for that yet. I will do a video about all of this and how I set them up and how I plan to use them. Forgive the ice maker in the background. actually, let's do a spoiler. As preparation for you, just brain dump everything you might want in your, what you already have in your planners, whatever brand they may be. Also what you want to start having. So this is what I currently have in my cousin, what I currently have in the Avec, currently have in the original, and the things that I want to start tracking again, or for the first time, or whatever, that aren't currently in use, so that when I go to figure out what is going into which book, I have everything represented and I can go from there. So start with that. Do a little mental inventory of sorts of what it is you want to start keeping track of. And Diane, I'm using the notebook you gave me. All right, that is all for today. Just a quickie on this, the full stash, the full haul of my Hobonichi stuff. Stay tuned for more videos about this stuff. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the love and the support and the good thoughts, and in no surprise to anyone, go make something.